7,765,854,860 people. Whew, that was long. This is the world population as of the 21st of February 2020 at 1:23 p.m. as I am reading this. And when you have watched this, I assure you that this number will only have increased. Now close your eyes for a little bit and imagine that this is the year 2050. Earth is gone. The once lush and beautiful Earth is now nothing more than just a planet, a massive piece of rock unable to sustain life. Crowded cities have become breeding grounds for disease, and the air is now contaminated with the smell of burnt corpse, as there is not even space for cemeteries. Life might be unlivable. For once, what if our future generations have worse lives than their ancestors? Or what if overpopulation takes away all the promises of the future? Now, let's not get ourselves too far, lost in what ifs. These are only predictions that can be reversed. However, I did notice that most people don't really regard overpopulation as a global issue. And when it comes to overpopulation, I feel like most people are not as enthusiastic about solving it as when it comes to global warming or financial crisis. And the reason why is that we probably have decided that this is a topic to avoid, to tuck away, but I am here to untuck it. Modern man first showed up on Earth 200 years ago, and just by 1850, there were 1 billion people on the planet. That means it took 200,000 years for there to be 1 billion people. The next billion people came in just 100 years, just 0.05% of the previous time. And currently now, do you know how long it takes to add 1 billion people to the planet? 50? No, just 12. And it is 2020 now, and we are very close to hitting the mark of 8 billion people already. To give you an example of how fast population grows, 2,247 deaths were caused by the coronavirus in 2 months. And I did some quick calculations and found out that it takes 9 minutes to replace those deaths. You heard me right. 9 minutes, that easily. Population growth is now just too fast, and it is going to bring a downfall to all of us. The 3 main threats of overpopulation are resource exploitation, pollution, and crime. I don't want to sound cruel, but we humans are depleting all of the Earth's resources. We don't have an infinite supply of water, yet the population is growing, and there's only enough water for some people. Same goes for food. There is no infinite supply of food. And even now, we're running into the problem of lack of land for people to live on. Secondly, pollution. It's straight facts. More people equals more pollution. And finally, crime. With so many problems cropping up due to overpopulation, crime is something that is unavoidable. Our Earth cannot endure all of this at once. Here's the thing. I don't want to scare you, but this is the truth. This is reality. Humans are destroying their only home, the Earth. And this is why I am so passionate about solving overpopulation, because this can be the first step to solving other global issues. Now, you might not believe this, but overpopulation is the root cause of the majority of other global issues. Climate change. This is by humans polluting too much and using too much resources. Poverty. With lack of food and water for everyone, some people will suffer others' consequences. Or even lack of education. In some cases, this is because there are too many students and a lack of teachers. See how overpopulation so heavily affects all our other problems? These are even more reasons as to why we should solve this problem at hand. One time, I remember clearly, about 4 years ago, I was talking with my 2 friends, Evie and Reagan, and they asked me, would you rather make half of the population disappear and have a green, beautiful Earth, or keep the population the way it is and have pollution and all the other global issues? Evie and I said that we would rather make half of the population disappear, but Reagan on the other side disagreed, so we had a small debate about it, one that I would never forget. The thought of overpopulation has circled my mind for so long since then, and I feel like now it is the time to use my voice to shed light on the global issue that I am passionate about solving. Overpopulation is becoming a bigger problem with every second, and it is high time that everyone started becoming passionate about this issue.